Hey, babe.
How you doing, honey?
Hey, it's cold outside.
I'm sure.
So I called the sitter, and she's gonna stay all night with us so that we can go hunting tomorrow.
Awesome. I cannot wait.
I had it for, well, still, second's better.
I know, I'm excited.
It's been a long time since we've been able to go out.
Do you hear that? What are the boys doing?
Boys, what are you doing?
Nothing, Dad.
There they are. What are you guys up to?
Nothing.
I cannot believe we finally get to go out.
I know, it's late archery, and work has been so crazy here lately. It's gonna be awesome to finally get out. We got some awesome trail cam pics. All right, we'll stop here and we'll pack it the rest of the way in.
All right.
Grab our gear and let's go.
Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Nice and cold, babe. Mine's on top.
All right, there you go.
So I get to get my buck first, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Fine.
Oh man. Boys!
Told you should have got the Aculock.
This evening's ruined.
I guess you'll be waiting here for me when I bring my buck home. Have fun.
Hi, I'm Eddie Brochin. This week, myself and members of the Ultimate Outdoors Pro staff will be traveling here to the beautiful brushlands of South Texas for a little friendly competition amongst ourselves to see who will be crowned this year's Ultimate Outdoorsman. Now, before we get started, we got to tell the story.
Hi, I'm Matt Wing.
My name's Josh Stoner.
Hi, I'm Jason Martin.
My name's Glenn Butcher.
Hi, I'm Ultimate Outdoors Pro Staff Member Brian Calvert.
My name is Keith Passon.
Hi, I'm Eddie Brochin. I'm the original Ultimate Outdoors Pro staff member.
I'm an outfitter in Alberta, Canada, and been an outfitter for the last 11 years. I'm bringing some international flavor into this competition.
I don't have nearly the experience hunting places like this that these other guys do in the pro staff, but I'm just like you folks at home. I work a job Monday through Friday, and this is my dream to hunt places like this.
I started hunting when I was about 9 years old with my father, and I've been bow hunting since I was 15. I love it, it's my passion.
I've been hunting since I was about knee high.
I've been hunting since I've been 18 years of age. We've been out of the state, out of the country.
I was thoroughly excited when I was invited to come down here to this challenge. I represent the everyday man, the guy who sits at his office and is on the computer 10 or 12 hours a day, because that's what I do.
I'm a descendant of the first French fur traders that settled in the Midwest area in the early 1800s. Hunting, fishing, and trapping has been a part of my family's culture for several generations. When I'm not on the outdoors, I'm comfortably at home working as a full-time martial artist. You can bet that the same discipline I have obtained in the martial arts will be brought to this competition.
I'm gonna use all my experience the last 25 years or so of hunting and hopefully come out on top.
I'm just as good as they are, probably a little bit better. They just haven't seen it yet.
I'm out here to try and win this thing, and then we'll let the cards fall where they may.
And I think I'm the one to beat.
I do believe that I'm going to be the next Ultimate Outdoorsman.
I will be the next Ultimate Outdoorsman.
I am the one to beat. I am the Ultimate Outdoorsman. The day of travel for this year's last Ultimate Outdoors hunting adventure had finally arrived. Members of the pro staff met up at the Indianapolis International Airport for the final flight. All but Jason Martin, that is, from Alberta, Canada, who had arrived in Laredo, Texas a day early. Once we arrived at Laredo, Texas, we were all anxious to get to the ranch and hunt, but a last-minute stop for some much-needed supplies was in order. We pulled into Kirkpatrick Guns and Ammo store for a pair of binoculars. Hey, Michael, how are you?
Hey, Eddie, how you been?
Good, man. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. What brings you to Laredo?
Well, I'm on a hunting trip, going down to Zapata, Texas to Los Palomas Ranch, and I'm gonna do a little whitetail hunting. And I was going through my bag, and I realized I forgot my binoculars, so wanted to see if I could buy a pair for me for the hunt this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. We could get you a pair of binos here.
Okay, very cool, sir. Thank you, man.
Cool.
Thank you, appreciate that.
No problem.
I was amazed to see the quantity and quality of firearms in Michael's showcase. It's definitely a one-stop shop for anyone's hunting needs when visiting Laredo, Texas.
There you go, Eddie.
Very cool, sir. Thank you much.
Ah, no problem, man. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you next time, Mike.
Okay, take it easy.
Day had turned to night by the time we had reached the Los Palomas L&M Hunting Ranch in Zapata, Texas. We are here on this hunting trip because I wanted to have a little friendly competition amongst us all in just, to kind of wrap up the season there as a way for us to find out who the ultimate outdoorsman really is. And the competition is going to be pretty simple. It's broken up into it's a point system for different game animals. Of course, a whitetail buck being the most valuable prize at 100 points. Okay, everybody gets opportunity to shoot one buck. If you do that, it's worth 100 points. After explaining the rules of the competition, I informed the pro staff that the winner of this week's competition would win an all-expense-paid moose hunt in Alberta, Canada. On this hunt, whitetail bucks were worth 100 points, does were worth 90, boar hogs and javelinas were worth 75 points, while sows only 70. Bobcats were worth 75 points, coyotes 50, and last but not least, rabbits and quail would earn them 25 points apiece. All right, we're heading out to hunt. It's the first morning of a 4-day hunt here at Los Palomas Ranch. And it's my time to shine, my time to shine. Okay, one's going down this morning, for sure. My first morning will always be considered successful, as I stalked within 10 yards of a monster buck that would later be nicknamed Houdini for having given me the slip. Well, I almost shot a really nice buck this morning. Had a little spot and stalk, man, on a nice widespread, South Texas widespread. I got within 10 yards, man. I was just about ready to pull the trigger. And he looked up and he saw me, man, and he took off running quick. Lucky day for him, but a poor start for me. But we're just getting started, so it's not over yet. On the other side of the ranch, Keith Passon was looking to score big as he set out some lip licker deer lure given to him by Hoosier Trapper Supply and hopes to bring in a big buck. Meanwhile, Glenn Butcher was on his way to his ground blind when he encountered a bobcat. His cameraman kept him around with a wounded rabbit call just long enough for Glenn to get a shot off, but he just couldn't make the shot. By this time, Keith Passon was all set up and ready to go when he noticed a nice buck that had circled in behind him. Apparently, the lip licker had done its job.
As soon as I stand up, he made bones. So that's all I can do is try and stand up and get it. Oh yeah, there it is. Texas buck, baby. Yeah, there it is right there. What, we'd seen deer twice. We'd seen a single doe, and then we'd see a doe and her fawn. And then this thing, like you saw it earlier, I mean, I looked behind and he was right there and stood there a good 2-3 minutes. And so we were able to get the camera up and everybody was able to check it out and give me the thumbs up to shoot. So, it ends a great night.
Just before the break, Keith Passon had struck first with a nice shot on a South Texas whitetail buck, earning him 100 points. After our morning's hunt, we all gathered to share stories and to enjoy a fine meal cooked by a local grill master from Team Wicks in South Texas. I'm standing here with Eric Wickstrom of Team Wicks here in South Texas. He is a grill master. He's come out here and donated his time this weekend to make sure all of us are fat and happy and have energy there for our hunts. Eric, what do you got going on here?
Okay, this morning, like you asked me to cook you something that was going to be good and goes with the weather. So I decided to cook you a pozole with pork and chicken, which will go great with your hunt and keep you warm.
There you go. Show us what we got over here.
Okay, we got here. We'll take a look at this here. Let's cover the steam.
Wow. It's impressive, man. Very good. With hominy and everything, that looks delicious. Pork. I can't wait to tear into it.
Oh, you will shortly.
And what do we got over here, Eric?
On the side over here, we got onion, cilantro, jalapenos, and tomatoes.
Okay, great. Later that afternoon, Brian Calvert had successfully stalked within 15 yards of a mature javelina.
You never hunted javelina before. This is my first javelina I've ever killed. They said you could smell them before you see them, and that's the truth. You can definitely smell these things before you see them. They kind of smell like a skunk a little bit, kind of like a fox smell. But they're neat little animals. We got a barbecue guy in camp staying with us this weekend, and we'll probably have this one for supper tonight.
Later in the week, I motioned for my cameraman to stay back as I was bound and determined to not go home empty-handed. I knew that my chances of a successful stalk would be much greater on my own. And after a 300-yard stalk, I found myself within 10 yards of 3 mature javelinas. And I shot this javelina today with a wooden arrow and a Zwickey 2-blade No Mercy Series broadhead. Clean pass-through. Couldn't locate the arrow. The javelina ran through this real heavy brushland. You know how it is down here in South Texas. You can't even hardly walk through here. So I'm not going to go back and look for it. Bit of a shame because the broadheads could always be reused. You know, they're very sturdy and made out of extremely hard-tempered steel. So all you got to do is just hone them up a little bit and they're ready to go again. But at this point, I'll take the loss and consider a nice trophy on the wall a replacement. Okay, like I said before, we're hunting the Los Palomas L&M Hunting Ranch here in South Texas. If you guys are interested in coming out here with us, please give us a call. Back on the north side of the ranch, Josh Storner had closed the distance on a fine pair of South Texas management deer and was ready to get a shot off.
Good management buck.
Yeah, it sure is. Good management buck.
That tight rack. Well, here he is, folks. My first South Texas whitetail down here at the Palomas L&M Ranch. This place is unbelievable. I've seen more deer in the last 3 days than I've seen the entire whitetail season back in Indiana. David's done an awesome job on his management. He gave me the go-ahead on this buck. He's trying to get these tight rack genetics out of his herd, and they're doing a good job. They've got some tremendous whitetail here, definite trophy class animals. So I'd like to thank David. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Keys, and all those guys. Hoosier Trapper Supply. I had some whitetail gland out tonight. I think it calmed these deer down, getting close to us. We did it from the ground at 15 yards. What I got him. We had some monster mature deer around us. So it's 100 points for Matt and I, and we just need to get a couple more things tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be off to Alberta.
Guide's not even left of the truck yet, and we got does coming, so. Do they ever drop? I put that on the bottom of her belly. Oh, we know we dropped her in her tracks. So we'll go do a quick recovery on her. We'll jump back in here and see if we can shoot another doe. It's right here. Oh yeah. Oh, this Wicky's still in her. She busted her off good. Look at that. Nice doe. Very first doe I can say I ever shot. So, she's nice.
We were looking for big, for javelina, for wild hogs, and that's what we ran into. And again, this is animal number 2. You should still keep the lead, and we're going to turn out to be the ultimate outdoorsman.
All right, well, we ended up back here at the camp just a little bit earlier than everybody else. So Matt and Josh and I were going to walk around the lake here, break out the Zwicky judo points, and we're just going to use them for target practice. You know, just walk around and shoot different targets at different depths and see if we can't get our skills honed in for this afternoon's hunt. Okay, follow us along. Whenever you want, Josh. It's your target. Let's see what you got, bro.
Taller grass, so we'll see.
See what he's got here.
No matter.
Like that, that's what the judo point is designed to do right there. It's the unlosable point, the miracle point, right? All right, let's get a shot here. I'm up second here. Same, I know what you're shooting at. You should a little clump right there, right? Little clump. That one! Yeah, baby! Woo!
Nice. I don't have anything to shoot at now.
Okay, for those of you that have any question or not whether I hit the target, just look at that right there. You see that?
Yeah,
It's like a chocolate chip cookie.
that looks like a bite. That's what that looks like,
right
a
out of
bite.
there, right? But no, that was my judo point right there. So I'm in the lead unless somebody else can knock it down.
Fire in the hole, Eddie.
Oh! Later that afternoon, we were all back out on the hunt. And wouldn't you know it, Josh Stoner was within shooting range of another South Texas whitetail.
had a lot of action all day, bucks and does all over the place. But this evening, this doe came in with another doe, and we're doing everything off the ground in man-made blinds, so it makes it, you know, a little bit more difficult. And so you can't get away with near as much movement. They came in, they were going to give me a 20-yard shot, and I blew it and moved, and they spooked and ran around, and I ended up getting her with a 35-yard shot.
Hi, I'm David Volpe, owner and operator of Paloma's L&M Ranch, here located in South Texas. We specialize in trophy whitetail hunts, management hunts, boar, and javelina hunts. We even have some tremendous catch and release bass fishing. If you're interested in booking a hunt with us, look us up at zapatahunting.com.
Well, that's it for this week. We sure hope you enjoyed hunting with us down here in South Texas. Please keep in mind that all the animals harvested were donated to families in need, right down to the blue quail that Josh Stoner shot this morning, which bumped him into first place. Looks like him and Matt Wing will be heading up to Alberta, Canada for a hunt this fall. Be sure to stay tuned for that one. We'll see you next time.